What's up, y'all? Got a family to feed, so let's get into this tea. I know y'all wondering where I'm at, brother. Yellow marking my videos. Girl, this happened every year around this time. And at this point, it's annoying. But anyway, and I know y'all will be like, well, prepare for it. You can never prepare for this. But anyhow, for those that don't know what yellow marking means, if I'm supposed to make $100 on a video, they give me $1. Okay? So anyhow, let's get into this and hopefully voice's video work, girl.
Halle Bailey filed a police report allegedly she's claiming that DDG put hands on her, and now she wants a court order protection from the father of her child. Now, in the police report, Halle said that she broke up with DDG back in October, and since then they have been having issues when it comes to child visitation, and she has been trying to have conversations with him about it. And back in January, she tried to have a conversation with him, and things got physical. DDG came to her house to pick up Halo, and while Halle was putting Halo in the car, DDG was getting frustrated, and he was ready to go, and he really didn't want to have a conversation with her, but she was trying to talk to him about child visitation. He got so mad and screamed, "Get out my car, B!" And Halle got nervous because Halo started crying, so she didn't want to leave the car because Halo was crying. So DDG was trying to force her to get out the car. The report says that's when they allegedly started wrestling, with DDG pulling her hair, slamming her face on his steering wheel, and chipping her tooth. Halle said she was in pain and crying. Although that stopped the fighting, she was still worried about Halo, so she remained in the car for the ride over to DDG's house, where she told his family what happened in the car. Now, once DDG family told her they'll take care of the baby, she left. She had on her arm, she had a chipped tooth, she was in pain. She did attach the pictures to her restraining order. And also in the police report, she said allegedly that DDG creeped her out back in March when he showed up at her home and entered without permission and went to her bedroom and texted a picture of Halle's empty bed to her, along with the text message, "Now I know what you've been on, LOL." Halle.
All right. We've been watching DDG for a long time, right? Especially me, since the beginning. And every woman has said the same thing. Not so much the hands, except Ruby. Ruby said that he put paws on her in 2021. She had the same pictures, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say certain words. She had the same pictures and the same proof of tweets and or text messages that was insinuating he was saying little jealous things. Now, one thing I'm going to say from watching him for all these years, he does give off, he gets really jealous. He also gives off, like Kennedy was saying that when they broke up or before they broke up, he felt like Kennedy just wasn't grateful, right? So Kennedy would be like, thank you. You know, thank you for, and this is what Kennedy has said, you know, thank you for my gift or whatever. And he'd be like, thank you. Like, it need to be more like, thank you, daddy, suck me up. Like, that's an exaggeration, but I'm just saying it seemed like he wants more than what is given. And I think that he has high expectations of the women that he dates, and he wants to be appreciated on a different level. And I too at one point felt this way, and I just stopped being that person because first of all, you can't expect people to thank you the way you want them to thank you. That's number one. And if you do something for them, I mean, thank you should just be enough because that's something you wanted to do in the first place. So, that's what I have observed about him in relationships, and he always break up over something dealing with, she might have been doing this or texting this person or maybe not. Now, we knew the DDG before Daddy DDG, right? Before he became a dad. Now, after he became a dad, we all see that he really, 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 really adores his little baby. And as he should. Unfortunately, when you have breakups, it separates the time, right? And when the time is separated, the mom already just don't be wanting to do it, especially if it's a good mom. She wants her baby all the time. She carried him for 9 months. She got that, you know what I'm saying, that connection with him. But the dad mess around and have a connection too, and it's like, damn. Not that you don't want that, but I want my baby a little more because you be around this. Women always come up with an excuse. You be drinking and you be around women and you're streaming. I mean, just from the way she acted with him, Halo being on Casanat stream, and DDG being like, nah, like don't even talk about it, gives me she has been very possessive as well with Halo. And this is a battle over Halo. Now, what I was trying to say is we do know DDG, from being a content creator, a nice guy, but we don't know Daddy DDG when it comes to my baby. Let me get my baby. I feel like he feels like she's playing with his time on him having his child. I feel like he feels like he's losing control. And when men lose control, they lose it. You know what I'm saying? So I also feel like it's a case of that. Also, this is alleged. I could be absolutely wrong. This is my opinion. Now, I hope he didn't put his hands on her and literally, like, some women do love to put their hands on men. And if I was a man child, I would put that girl in her place. I would. And you never know what a man would do. You never know what a woman would do, right? To take her hand and slam it on a steering wheel, I think is just overzealous as hell. But that don't mean he ain't do it. I think that would be crazy for her to make a police order, restraining order, and it didn't happen. That would be crazy, because you would have to have proof. So here she is with proof of B words on her arm and proof of a chipped tooth. So he might, in fact, did that. He might have did that. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below.
Halle says she interpreted the text as DDG accusing her of having sex with other people. 4 days later, she claimed he really exploded when he came back to her house. Halle told him that she and the baby were sick and she didn't want Halo to leave home, and she claimed that's when he got verbally abusive and smashed her Ring camera and ran away with Halle's phone. As he drove off, she claimed that DDG threw the phone out the window and yelled to her, "Go get it, B." The incident prompted Halle to go file a police report, and she says she also has a Ring footage to back up her side of the story.
Now, DDG. I was just about to say, where's the foot? Where's the footage? Girl, she got that footage, DDG. You might want to chill on that. He acting real nonchalant over there like this ain't nothing. Girl, she get to pulling them receipts.
This all happened when DDG went live that time, and he was saying how Halle wasn't allowing him to see his son, and he wanted to see his son. Well, she's saying that's the day when he threw her phone and got verbally abusive. But for Halle, the final straw came just last weekend when she said that she was vacationing with Halo and her sister in St. Lucia, and she said that DDG texted her a link to social media post claiming that she was on the island with singer Brent Fires. Halle replied, "Not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. Please let me enjoy my Mother's Day in peace. I hope you're okay and feel better soon." Well, the judge did grant Halle a restraining order requesting DDG to stay 100 yards away, and the judge also gave her permission to take their son to Italy, where she'll be filming a movie for 2 months. DDG also has to stop posting and streaming about her and the child. Halle claims that DDG has been whipping his fans into a frenzy by trashing her when he live streams. Y'all leave your comments down below. We definitely gonna get into this conversation tomorrow because, yeah.
Why are they saying Gigi?
So, before we even get to his reaction, like, for the sake of, I guess, him not being able to be mature in this situation, it seems, this has caused him to lose that child for a certain amount of time. Now, I kept saying, why won't he take her to court? I always say that. Like, why aren't these men taking these women to court? You got the money. You could do whatever. He had this little baiting thing he kept doing. Like, you don't want me to take you to court. You know, I got the money to pay for it. Like, well, she do too. Whatever you got, she got that too. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I think he played himself. Now, I don't know if she was over there hauling ass, putting hands on him. That's what they've been saying. His friends been saying. And hell, friends gonna take up for friends. But if she has been putting her hands on him, I wish he would have proof of that. But would it matter? Probably not. Unfortunately, that's what happens with men and women. And you know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
GTMZ. Let's see. Why are they saying GGTMZ? Alright, I'm looking at her story now. What? Oh. Don't even.
That can't even be real.
Bad, bro. Bad.
But that can't even be real. That's the thing.
But don't even. But you remember we talked about last night?
so it got me when he was like, that can't be real, but he didn't say that this ain't true. And when that happened, I was just like, okay.
All that. Let me say something. It's not.
No, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person. It's a good human being.
Even, but I don't.
But hey, bro, we on stream, bro.
Come on, like I gotta be.
Just don't do it, bro.
Like I gotta be.
Just don't do it, bro. Come here. Go back. That's my real friend. We're not gonna do no false to ruin this stream. He's a great human being. He does a lot for a lot of people. He's a man. He's a father, and we're gonna respect him. We're gonna love him. WDDG. If anyone got anything to say, yeah, DD is not gonna come on the stream. He's just gotta go handle what he's gotta handle. So all love to my brother. We will figure something out.
So, if I was DDG, would I respond? Hell no. You might want to shut it up. I wouldn't say nothing. Nathaniel. He come out and say he did it, it's going to be an issue. He don't come out and say nothing at all, it's going to be an issue. I would take the hell up for 100, Alex. Okay? Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. I think that this is crazy as hell. And unfortunately, that's where we are with that. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hell yeah.